Alright guys, it's been far too long since my last update. I've been directed to self-quarantine, so here I am and it's time to get back to work. Alright folks, today we're doing the pearl inlay for the 12th fret marker. It's a cat with a bass clef tail, and it's going to go right here. Okay, so you heard me say in the intro kicker that I've been self-quarantined for the COVID-19 virus. I've been told to self-quarantine by the Army because I worked with somebody last week who might have COVID-19. We're still waiting on the test results, but they told me to go ahead and stay home, and we're just going to wait for the results. And honestly, I am not too worried. Not worried at all. So we're going to take this opportunity to get some work done on this bass guitar. It has been far too long since I've left an update, and I keep saying that I want to be more consistent with this. But you know, life just takes over. And again, it's a working shop, and I've had a lot of paying jobs that I need to prioritize ahead of this hobby. So without further ado, I hate that word. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to show you how to do an inlay. It should be very interesting. It's going to be very few instructions and just a lot of watching. So enjoy. All right, so here's a picture of the image that we're going to make an inlay out of. You see it's a cat, a black cat with a big bass clef tail. So I'm just going to go ahead and download this and input it into my laser cutting software. And now I'm just going to go ahead and upload the image into my software of choice. Bass clef cattail right here. Okay, here he is. So I need to establish his size. All right, we're gonna go with 1.85 on the height. So there's the cat, if you can't see it. So aspect ratio is locked. It's millimeters. I need to do a conversion. I'll just go over here to my calipers and push the button. Inch to millimeters, 46.4 millimeters. Okay, height is 46.4, 46.4, boom, and there it is. So so it's that big, and then I come over here to it says fill. I don't want fill, I want line, and I will set up my speed and power. That's 300. I want to take that down to maybe 25 millimeters per second. And I want to give it a power of, I don't know, 40. 40. Okay. And that's max power, and minimum power also 40. Hit OK. And just double check one more thing. It is on cut through and one pass. So that's all there is to that. Now I just need to set up my material to be cut. We're going to cut it out of probably this. It's a 3mm plywood, and it will serve as a template guide for us to follow with our cutting tool. It'll either be with a router or with a Dremel. Depends on how small of a bit I need. Okay. Go ahead and turn on the laser. Big switch. Okay, sometimes this limit switch hasn't been working. Just like that. the limit switch has not been working. Not a huge deal, but something that should not be happening. So now it's just finding its 0 point and it's going to go back to where it started. Alright, so we're going to cut out the routing template from this. It's going to be our starting point. So right now what we can do is run a boundary test, a boundary check, to see if our cut is going to be within our material. That's all it's going to be. Alright, so all we got to do now is press start. To that, and our kitty just pops right out. This is our routing template. Okay, it's going to sit on our neck just like this. We're going to cut out all that material at 0.05 of an inch, which is the thickness of our pearl that we're using. It looks something like this. Okay, so here we have the fretboard on the neck of our bass guitar. It's ready to get an inlay at the 12th fret position. This is a 34-inch scale bass guitar, which means that the base of the nut to the bridge, which is down on this end, is exactly 34 inches from point to point. Now the 12th fret on every stringed instrument, or rather the octave point, where the octave changes and starts over, is actually exactly dead center at the middle of whatever the scale is. So if we're dealing with 34 inches, then 17 inches is our midpoint, and that is the 12th fret. All 12th fret positions on every guitar is marked somehow. Some faces of a fretboard have 0 markings, but there is always going to be a marking at the top, just to give the player a guide to where their hand is at all times. So I've already marked out the 17th inch line that's right here. I want to make this cat in a logical position for the guitar player to put her finger, because this is not going to have actual metal frets. This is a fretless bass, so the point where her finger presses the string and makes contact with the fretboard has to be the 12th position. So if I look at my cat here, I could put the 12th position right in the middle of the cat or right along the tail, and I'm kind of inclined to do it right there. So I think I will place my template right here with the 2 dots just on the if there was a metal fret wire here, the fret wire would go right between these 2 dots of the bass clef and the tail, and it would go just like that, just there. And I will eyeball it as being even, and I will tape it down. Now, why this cat for this particular player? The person I'm making this guitar for actually has a tattoo on her wrist of this picture. I have heard that she recently got it covered, but she still wants the inlay to reflect that. Okay, so I'm gonna lock it down here so I can follow this all with the router and take out 0.05 inches so I can inlay the pearl. Here's the pearl that I'm using. It's the same pearl as well. It's all covered up. This tape's here to protect the surface because we are because it's finished. It's fine. And I don't want to get any scratches or stains on it. But there's an A and a J, which are her initials. Actually, it's her name. Well, it is her nickname, rather. So same stuff. We're gonna make the cat out of this, and you see it's 0.05 inches here, and that's the depth that we're going to be clearing out here. Okay, before we get any further into the process, I want to say that you don't have to have a laser to cut out a template. You can do that with cardboard, you can do that with wood, you can do that with scissors, a saw, anything that you can make a shape out of, you can make a template with. You don't need a laser. I have a laser, so I'm going to use it. Now I'm using a Dremel to cut out the shape of the bass clef cat in the fretboard and clear out all the space in between the lines. I've got it attached to this plunge router base, and I'm using a 1/16 inch cutter bit. It's very small. The cutter bit is actually too small for the Dremel because it's made for a Craftsman cutter. So I wrapped a little bit of painter's tape around the shank so it could get grabbed by the Dremel. I don't know if that's going to work. If not, I'll just go shopping, even though I'm self-quarantined. So it's already set up. It's got a cord. I didn't realize that my cordless Dremel does not have the threaded end, so I could attach it to the base plate. But so I'll use the corded one. And here we go. Now at this point we've already got the hole cut out of the fretboard that the bass clef cat pearl pieces are going to go in. Now we need the actual pearl pieces. I'm just going to throw it back on the laser and cut the same pattern that we used to cut the template. Before I do that though, I'm just going to go ahead and put a protective layer of tape over the pearl, and it's also two pieces. It'll just keep it from it'll keep it together. Because what happens is there's a stream of air that gets jetted out the nozzle. I don't want that to blow the other pieces away. So I'm just going to put this tape over the two pieces. Like so. Okay, and then I'll bring the laser back here. We're going to start from the bottom left this time. Okay, now this is my depth gauge. I need to set the depth or set the distance between the nozzle and the workpiece. So I just need to lower the bed a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now let's run the frame. Looks pretty good. I'm going to raise the temperature of the cut from 40, let's go to 60. 60. Okay, I just plugged that into the computer. Okay, I need to turn on my fans and blowers and everything and hit start. Alright, so I feel that was actually too fast. I need to slow it down and run it one more time before I even move it. From 25 millimeters per second to 12. Alright, I hope that worked. Alright, let's see how it goes here. I'll test fit it first and then I'll glue it. It's stuck to my finger. Here it is. I just dropped it. I don't think I'll find it. Nope, I'll never find that again. But I have a laser, that means I can always make another. Yeah? You do, huh? Alright, so I went ahead and got the 2 dots. I recut those since I lost one, and the other one seemed a little too small, so I made them actually a little bigger to fit the hole. So I added the super glue in. You see how generous I was with the super glue. It's okay, because a lot of this is going to get sanded away. And with that, it's going to be, and with that, the super glue is going to go. And here is the final result of today's effort. It's the pearl inlay at the 12th position of the cat with the bass clef tail. Again, this is a tattoo of the owner of this future bass guitar. So she's going to love it. I know she's going to see it as soon as I post this video. And I've already put stuff on Facebook, so she'll probably see it already. So if you like this video and you want to see the rest of the build, then go ahead and hit subscribe. If you want to see the build prior to this, go back to the beginning and watch all from the beginning. And hopefully you'll learn something.